Incoming transmission.
Picture this. A recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 12th of April. Let's get that right for a change. I know I said I wouldn't be back for a couple of days, but I thought I'd squeeze one last review in before I disappear. So I'll be back on Tuesday, so I might squeeze a review in on Tuesday for you. We're looking at Wizards and Warriors on the trusty NES today. In case you're wondering, I go to the World Games in Amsterdam with our judo club, a couple of members going to that, so I wish them well. I hope they are okay. So I shall be there. So there. Anyway, yes, cracking on. It's Wizards and Warriors, and from all I remember of this game is that it's vast and fairly tricky as well. But that kind of gets offset in a way because you can have unlimited continues. And the nice thing about that, of course, is that not only do you continue the game, you continue exactly where you left off. So it kind of compensates. But it is, if I remember rightly, quite a hard game in all respects. Even with the continues, you're going to find yourself flat on your back many, many times. But I've got to say, I think, if I remember rightly, this is one of probably the best in the genre that was out, and I think there were two sequels to this, Wizards and Warriors 2 and obviously Wizards and Warriors 3, and this is the one I remember playing most when I had my NES back in the day, as I like to say. A great game, really, really nicely put together actually, very simple. As you know, the NES had two buttons, so you have your A and B buttons. You've got jump and you've got attack. You see you do sort of swashbuckling with your attack button, and then you jump. And I've got a nasty feeling, I don't need to go all the way down here, but there's a chest at the bottom. I've got a pink key. As you can see, the chest is now open. So any of the pink doors and the pink chests I can now open. I'm not quite sure what that blue thing is at the bottom. Just some sort of werewolf, or he's either there just to give me a big, big hug. But you can see the enemy variations are quite nice as well. We've got some pink eagles up there. We've got some pink bees. And I think, if I remember rightly, there are certain coloured shields that will protect you against harm against a certain colour of creature. So there is a purpose to their colour coding. But you can see it's actually quite simplistic in the way that it looks. Background's not too full, but you can see they've made an effort to try and flesh it out. You can get extra life by picking up the food rations that you can see lying around there. But all in all, it's a pretty good platformer. It's like a platformer, adventure, hack and slash all rolled into one. I can't go through that door yet for some reason. Obviously don't have the correct key. But it's a puzzler at the same time, so you've got to figure out what keys you need, where to get them from, and all that exciting stuff. And the death animation is rather amusing, as you can see there. But quite a lot of effort's gone into this game. It got quite high reviews when it came out, if I remember rightly. And you can see why. I mean, the sound's great as well, by the way. It's just classic sort of NES sounds, nice little cutesy noises, and that's what the NES did really, really well. And I don't know why, but I always preferred the NES over the Master System. And I'm not biased. I think they're both great systems in their own right, but the NES, the Nintendo consoles, just slightly edged it for me, and most of it was down to the sound in the games. I always found the Nintendo systems had a slightly beefier sound to them, and I think that the control pads were nicer on the NES. They were more precise. I didn't like those multi-directional pads that the Sega consoles had. So sorry, Sega guys. I've got nothing against the consoles at all, but my personal preference is Nintendo. But you know what? When I'm doing these reviews, I approach them all in the same way. There's absolutely no favouritism from me on my reviews. They are honest and unbiased. So there you go. If a game's good, damn it, I'll say it's good. So there we go. But yes, Wizards and Warriors, we are back in the game, and we're going to... you get these coins as well. I'm not sure if you can spend those. I can't remember if there's a shop somewhere that you can actually part ways with your currency. I love the fact I could just like attack that eagle's fireball attacks as well. You can actually hit those, which is entertaining to say the least. This is one of those games that's going to keep you going for a long time. Now you can see I'm collecting gems as well. Now you collect those, and then there's certain parts of the game which are inaccessible to you until you have a certain amount of gems in your possession. I think the first is probably 100. We'll try and get to the top of the screen in a minute. You can see how this could be a frustrating game, especially to a younger gamer. You know, I say that, but I mean, you know, we weren't exactly old when we were playing these ourselves. I think I was in high school when I borrowed this off a friend and actually got to play it for the first time. So I must have been about, I don't know, 12. So probably that age group would be about right to have a go at this. And for all of you guys that like a challenge, well, you're barking up the right tree here. You want to try and get yourselves a copy of this game and give it a good bash. Did you have this game in the day? Do you still have this game? Have any of you completed it? I think a friend of mine has actually finished this game on his Facebook page. So check out Super Retro Game Time, who does a lot of live feeds on Facebook. Tell him the Retro Revival show sent you. I think he's done a live stream of this game being completed, so go and check that out. But yeah, I'm not going to be completing this today. I think that's fairly obvious. I don't actually know where I'm going, so I'm just going to muddle along and give you guys an idea of how the game actually is. You can see that it's fairly relentless as well. Okay, this guy's not going to let me through. What if I can jump over him? I need to get some more. I think this is the 100. I think this is the 100 marker. I think it's where I need 100 gems for. Some there, look, in that crate. So how many? Oh no, we've got a dagger. Ooh, cool. Okay, so yes, you can upgrade your gear as well. Although you won't particularly see gear upgrades actually on your character. But I know there's things like boots, gloves, that sort of thing, which will all help in your final quest to defeat the end of game baddie. I just think this is such a well thought out game, and for the time, there's a lot to it. There you go, 100. He wants 100 gems because he's a greedy knight, so I can't actually attack him and kill him. I need to get the 100 gems, and then I can pass through safely. So let's try and get those gems and get through. But oh, there's a nice pack of gems, right? Oh, no, it's Boots of Force. There you go. So now I've got Boots upgrade as well. So I've got Dagger and Boots. Those things will help you in your quest. So always look out for chests. Here we go, first. There you go. There's the continue straight away. And I've lost my pink key, though. It's either that or... No, still got the keys. I think it's just that I've used that chest, so it then closes. Anyway, guys, I will be back next week. I hope you've enjoyed the show today. I will be back on Tuesday or Wednesday with a brand new review. Stay retro, and I'll catch you then. Bye for now!